He's Jamaican. He was telling his family, "Oh, this is a great day. This is a great day." Look, he was broadcasting all the way back to Jamaica. It's a great day. That's all he kept saying. I don't know what the rest of the sentence was. This young lady right here was making $12 an hour, and now she's making $30,000 a month. Go to my YouTube videos and look at her if you think I'm lying. Look at the checks and look at her expressions when we do $24,000 closings. Everything is on YouTube. I don't hide anything. I'm very transparent. This young lady right here is a real estate agent. She does tremendous amount of deals. This young lady right here, her and her two sons that she brought to the seminar, they went out and bought property. This young lady right here used to be our web designer for the company. But all these people, this is a doctor. I'm a nurse by profession, and I'm friends with a nurse, and she sent her husband, who's a doctor, to the seminar. He does the high-end houses. Let's go find him. Okay, next slide. Would you like to learn how to buy and sell houses like this and make $2,000 to $10,000 a month? Look at this guy. Average guy, normal hard-working brother. I paid him $1,000 because he brought me the right deal. Now, if I'm able to pay you $1,000 for bringing me the right deal, I'm making some paper, right? Who pays you $1,000 for bringing them a lead? Somebody that's making some money. This is my student. Her first deal with her check, I took it up to her job and surprised her. Look, she can't even think straight. Then she said, "Do I go back in?" I was like, "Yeah, don't quit your job until you manage." Guys, please don't jump and say, "The diva told me to quit my job." Don't quit your job. My position is until you're making 2 times. If you're making $2,000 a month on your job, when you hit $4,000 on every deal, then quit your job. Go back in and tell them, "Up yours." The same day we closed on her deal, I was at another title company across town closing on a $16,000 deal. That's me with a check for $8,000, my partner, the lady I sold the house to, and my lawyer. And I keep a string of good lawyers behind me. Because let me tell you something, if this was illegal, I would not have lawyers behind me. So don't let anybody tell you when you walk out of this room that what you are getting ready to do is illegal. Lawyers don't do illegal stuff. Remember that. We don't use cash, we don't use credit, and we don't use banks. Everybody say that with me. We don't use cash, credit, or banks. Okay? Let me talk to you about the different levels of real estate investing. The bottom of the totem pole is something we call bird dogging. I thought that was a cute picture. This guy was a bird dog for me. What a bird dog does is goes out and finds somebody who has a distressed situation and brings me all the information on that person. Name, phone number, email, driver's license, social, no, this one. They bring me the information. I go and close the deal. When I close the deal, depending on how much work, and normally I pay $500, that's my normal pay, $500. This gentleman, I paid $1,000. You know why I paid him $1,000? Because he went above and beyond. Let me tell you the story. The property he brought me the information on was in a probate situation. And I don't know how many of you understand probate. If you've ever had your grandmother, somebody like that pass, if you don't transfer the property from her name into yours through the probate situation and, you know, register with the county and all that, it's just kind of sitting there midair. He took it upon himself to help me with the deal by going downtown, because understand, lawyers charge for that. My lawyer would have charged more for that service. So he went downtown, my lawyer gave him the paperwork, he went downtown on his own and got all the documents signed and stuff and brought them back to the attorney, which saved my buyer some closing costs. Remember, nothing comes out of my pocket. We clear on that? Okay. So because he went above and beyond, at closing, I paid him, and he was shocked. I went to his house. That's at his house. He didn't know what he did. I said, "You can relax." That's all we do. We don't do hammer. We don't do nails. We don't do flip this house. We don't do yelling at contractors. I ain't got time for that. We found a house for $150,000. We negotiated down to $50,000. You guys follow me? The seller just wants out. I go and sell it to my investor for $60,000. How much did I make?
10.
That's my assignment fee. And the seller deeds the house to you, and you sell the contract. That's what happened with this house right here. And I'm waiting for one of my buyers to come. She says she's coming from across town. I sold this house 3 times.
Same house? Yes.
And we all got paid on it, didn't we?
Sure did.
Okay, next slide. When an owner wants to give you their house, there's another technique you can use called owner finance. Okay, let me walk you through this. So, Jane wants to give me her house. Her and her husband are getting divorced. She found out he brought a woman home. She don't want to be in that house no more. And you guys are laughing, but there are circumstances that make people say, I just don't want no more parts of that house. So she found out her husband brought another woman home. She don't want the house no more. And this literally happened to me on a deal. So she deeds the house over to me and packs up and moves out. Karen has $20,000 but bad credit. $20,000 but bad credit. Do I care?
No.
I'm going to take her $20,000 and put her in that house owner finance on a 30-year note. This lady is gone. She doesn't care about her property. But I'm going to put her on a 30-year mortgage like Bank of America and Wells Fargo. The Diva Fargo and the Diva of America.
Really?
Who said you couldn't be a bank? Who told you you couldn't be a bank? Somebody told you that? Or you just thought that?
Yeah, we just.
You just thought it. Okay. So she's in there for 30 years. She's moved into a house. She didn't have to go through a bank. She didn't have to use her credit. She just gave me $20,000. And if her, let's just say she left a mortgage on this house, and the mortgage was $700 a month. I'm charging her $1,200. So I got $20,000 down. I got a monthly spread, and I got 30 years.
Right.
In 30 years, she's gonna pay me $280,000 for that house. And I'm telling you, that happens every single day. There's people whirling deals around you guys. You just don't know about it because they're not gonna come out and teach you. I'm choosing to come back and educate people and teach you. If I can reach one and teach one, I've accomplished my mission. That makes sense? So did everybody catch how we did that deal? That's called owner finance. Okay, so how many of you saw the movie The Matrix? So
Right
you
here.
don't know if you're gonna take the red or the blue pill today. We'll find out, right? Okay. Let's go to the next slide. Who are you? Allow us to wake up your true potential. Everyone wants to be their own boss deep down inside. You cannot tell me that you go into a job every day that you love. You might have some days that you love it, but then there are days when you be like, 2 seconds. What did the comedian say? Everybody's 2 seconds away from killing somebody at work. And it might be the person sitting next to you that you work with. All right. Answer these 5 questions for me. Have you ever wondered how to get started in real estate?
Yes.
Or no?
Yes.
Okay. Have you bought a late night TV program on real estate investing and put it on a shelf?
Yes.
Yes. Have you attended a seminar and you still don't have a clue?
Yes.
Have you been looking for another source of income for your family?
Yes.
And have you wanted to learn how to make cash investing in real estate?
Yes.
Then you're in the right place. How about that? You're in the right place at the right time today. You were not supposed to be anyplace else but here. Next slide. If you answer yes to those 5 questions and you tired of working a dead-end job, you feel like this.
Yes.
I wake up in the morning and say, wait a minute, do I want to wake up? Turn back over. No, unless we're going on a trip or something. How many of you feel like this? Money talk, but all money never says is goodbye. Sometimes I feel like I had the worst job in the world. Yeah, right.
That's funny.
Alright. Then you need to pay close attention. And here is this room you're sitting in now full of people at another seminar I gave. And a lot of these people are out doing deals already. That's me teaching the seminar right in this same room. Next slide. This seminar is not for the seasoned investor. We got anybody in here who already knows the game, doesn't need my help? Already doing 15, 20 deals a month? I didn't think so. This seminar is for the newbie, the babies. I want a baby spoon feed you through this. Next. What I'm going to cover is behind the secrets on changing your mindset. If you're a single parent or you went through a divorce or you just broke and don't have any money, then I'm going to walk you through how to change that mindset, which is what I hope I did earlier, and then how to wholesale deals at lightning speed, how to find buyers and sellers, and how to change your life in the next 30 to 45 days if you do what I tell you. Doesn't work if you don't put the action in. Faith without
Works is dead.
Everybody on the same page here?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. 128 million people are on food stamps. Did you know that? 112 million Americans don't have 6 months emergency money saved up. How many of you got 6 months salary put away? 2 people. See? You need 6 months emergency money put aside. You don't know when the government's going to shut down. You don't know when there's going to be a 911. Who was able to get to the ATM when the 911 hit? If you didn't have some money at home, how were you going to buy bread and milk? How are you going to pay your bills? I mean, you could write a check, but the bank wasn't releasing any funds. 47% of American households are headed up by women. How many of you know that? I was a single mom. Get rid of any excuses that you have. I'm too broke, too fat, not smart enough, I don't have time, I don't know how, I'm content. That stuff don't work. Nobody makes that kind of money. Yes, they do. Every day. How many of you see old people at McDonald's and Walmart like this? What's really going through your mind when you see that? Come on, guys.
I don't want to be that.
Exactly. These people are not working because they want to. They are working because they have to. I'm gonna read all the stats, but that's online. I just got those stats offline. Next slide. Success lies within each and every person in this room. It doesn't come to you, you gotta go for it. That's why Nike says what?
Just do it.
There you go.